partners here, the Nature Conservancy. Hello, everybody. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here. Who's going to be the victim? You?
Sure. We've got some educational materials here, stuff about pollinators, native plant gardens, some unfortunately bad plants that are not good for monarchs, and we've got a board game here. It's showcasing the journey, the long journey that monarchs have to take from Canada on their migration down to Mexico. So we've got going on here, and then over here we've got a puzzle showing the life cycles of monarchs. So that's a really kid-friendly thing there that we've got. And so that's what we're offering today. So,
all right.
Hi. We have some swamp milkweed and some drop seed prairie grass and some blazing star and some blue asters that I'm giving out today for the Monarch Fest. Yeah, this is creating habitat for them. This is food for them. This is nectar for them. And right now they're on their fall migratory path and they need food just like we do. They need water, they need food, and let's create that for them. Yeah, I'm Lorena Lopez with the Field Museum. Michoacan, they're actually going to Michoacan to winterize. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you for coming by.
Well, we thought that Monarch Festival is a great opportunity to talk about other types of pollinators, especially our native bees. And so we have almost 200 species of native bees that occur in the region of Northwest Indiana. And here are just a couple. I can show you some here. And native bees are really important pollinators. They're important for pollinating our native plant species, but also our crops. Honeybees, which are actually not native to the area. Honeybees get all the credit for pollination, but 85% of pollination actually is done by these native bee species. And their populations are dwindling, so we want to try to help them out as much as we can.
You have any words to add to that, sir?
Any words to add? I'm just, I help with research projects, so it's been super cool for me this summer to kind of get a better understanding of how important the native bees are, the differences between some of the bees that we have versus, non-native bees, and just spreading awareness has been really cool about, bees, and it's made my everyday just observations through my garden and walking down the street, noticing different flowers and bees. It's just become a really important part of my life, and I hope to share that.
If I can get your names?
I'm Desi Robertson.
I'm Tyler McGill.
Nice to meet you. Well, thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks.
Jim, and I'm from the Field Museum in Chicago, and everything here was brought down for East Chicago's Monarch Fest, and all of the butterflies in this drawer, these are all related to the monarch butterfly. So these are monarchs from around the world, and we also have things like hissing cockroaches, we have a live tarantula, these are Hercules beetles, which are the strongest beetles in the world. And one of these 3-ounce beetles can drag about 300 ounces or 17 pounds. This is a tarantula hawk, and it hunts and stings tarantulas, paralyzes the tarantula and buries it in a burrow. Then it lays its egg on the tarantula, and about 10 days later when the egg hatches, it eats the tarantula alive. These are blue morpho butterflies from Central America, and these are really, really common. When they emerge as adults, there are literally clouds of them flying around. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Welcome, thank you.
Hi, how are you today?
So what do we have here for you?
Well, we at Save the Dunes are showing everyone how beautiful our native butterflies, moths, and insects are, and encouraging folks to plant milkweed for the monarch and other native plants for all of our biodiversity. I am Victoria from Save the Dunes.
Thank you, Victoria, for coming out here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's just a mile from here.
It's going well. How about with you? Well, sure. So we've got, if you look right here,
A little hard to get to,
you'll
but
see
it's
this is
open
a
and
monarch caterpillar. It's a live
very long,
caterpillar.
these trails.
And it's on milkweed plant. This is the only type of plant that they eat. So the females lay eggs directly on this plant. The caterpillars eat the plant and they grow. And eventually they turn into a chrysalis. That's this. This is where they go through the transformation from caterpillar to butterfly. And so they form this shell around them, and they basically reform from the caterpillar into a butterfly. That takes maybe about a week or so, a little more. And once they fully mature inside here, this splits open and the adult butterfly comes out. And you can see the adult butterfly over here. This is a
This one is
female adult monarch. And this time of year, this generation will be flying all the way south to Mexico. So when we release her, she'll join in with the flocks of monarchs that have been moving through and fly down to Michoacan, Mexico, where they all come together down there and overwinter.
It must be pretty perilous considering how them birds eat them.
It's a difficult path, and besides the natural predators, there's problems with lack of habitat, lack of nectar plants. That's why we like to see lots of wildflowers planted everywhere, and also one of the big issues that they have is exposure to pesticides along the way. So there's many, like you said, there's many perils. It's a long and difficult trip for them. But this year, people are trying to figure out why. We've had the best year in about 25 years in terms of the numbers of butterflies moving through. I'm Paul Avis, and I work for the Nature Conservancy. We're an international not-for-profit environmental organization. Our main purpose has been to protect the land that all things, people and wildlife need to survive. And so we work at an international scale, but we have a local office here because there's so much important conservation work to do in our urban areas. The other group here is Shirley Hines Land Trust, and they're a local land trust. I don't know if you want to say anything about it.
Yes, Shirley Hines Land Trust is a Northwest Indiana entity. We are a nonprofit organization that we protect natural areas in Lake, Porter, LaPorte, and St. Joseph counties. We have a nature preserve called Seidner Dune and Swale that's a mile from here off of Kennedy Avenue on the Grand Calumet River. And it's open to the public from dawn till dusk. And that's one of about 17 nature preserves that we have. We protect about 2,400 acres across Northwest Indiana to help preserve habitats for creatures like butterflies, birds, other animals, and all the plants and trees and wetlands and things like that. Thanks. This is a great event. We know it's the first year, and we hope it becomes an annual event. Yeah, it's great. Thanks.
Smile, you're on camera.
Saw it.
Camera now. Y'all ever seen Scream?
Saw it.
Yes.
And here's the rest of the map.
Do you know anything?
Oh, yeah, perfect. I was like seeing if you had any more.
I just had
Leave your bike. Butterflies.
I'm not looking at here. I'm not looking at birds. I don't like birds.
These are just
mask. No, these are about butterflies, about the monarch butterflies. A whole package for kids to take them home and, read about them.
Hi, my name is Margaret Gomez. Me llamo Margarita Gomez. I'm the director of the Ballet Folklorico Yolotzin of here in East Chicago, Indiana. I'd like to thank the city of East Chicago, especially Mayor Copeland, for the wonderful things he is doing in our communities, and especially for honoring the Hispanic community in the celebrations of our Mexican independence. Because if it wasn't for the mayor supporting the Mexican community or the Hispanic community, things would not have been happening like they happened in the past year. So on behalf of the UBM and the Ballet Folklorico Yolotzin, we thank you, Mayor, and continue doing the great job that you're doing. And we love you, and thank you again, EC News. Bye!
Indigenous cultures. It was one of the first areas of Mexico founded with religion and colonization. The soft clothing movements and youth dresses show indigenous influence in the state, while the elaborate woodwork and elegant accessories remind us of Spanish presence. The structure of the wall of the region and the dress reflect on the Indian background, combining chapas and youth from many cultural regions of Mexico. The dances of the state chapas are about love, light, and nature, and it is brought to fruition by the mental temper of the woman.
Thank you.
awakening extraordinary, as well as embracing their own dancing glory. Veracruz is the chief port of Mexico, and in the Cortez County, Veracruz lived in Cantina, the city was the first Spanish settlement in Mexico. The costumes of both the male and female are primarily white. This enhances the football steps and the beautiful smile of the performers. Veracruz on the dress is named resembling a butterfly. The black apron resembles the markings found on the stomach of the butterfly, and the dress was fully lifted to the dancer's shoulder, may enable you to see the resemblance. But why the butterfly? As it turns out, research recently discovered that the butterfly migrated to and from Canada for Veracruz. The songs or songs from this state are very interesting and enjoyable as the band mixes a number of beats and creates a rich, deep rhythm.
Greetings to you from East Chicago, Indiana. I'm at Kosciuszko Park, 5100 Indianapolis Boulevard, and my name is Eve Gomez, of course, from the region and beyond, from WLTH Radio, and I am here to be the MC, or I have been the MC, and we are just having a lot of fun out here. Estamos disfrutando aquí en el Parque Kosciuszko. Me llamo Eva Gómez, de Indiana, de aquí, pero originalmente de México. Estamos aquí para compartir la información acerca de la historia de las mariposas monarcas. We're here to learn about the history about these monarch butterflies. And we're having a great time. We got great music, food, entertainment. We were just entertained by a folkloric group. We got another one coming up. And we also have Mariachi. Yes, Mariachi Imperial Azteca is going to perform and entertain us right here at Kosciuszko Park. We're having a grand time. And if you're just watching us, then you're missing the great fun. We're here live again at Kosciuszko Park in East Chicago, Indiana. So I hope to see you guys. We still have time to be here.
Are you guys ready to be entertained? ¿Están listos para que sean entretenidos? Unas mañanitas, ¿verdad? ¿Sí, muchachos? ¿Me dan las mañanitas? Sí. Bueno, let's test the mic if you want. ¿Ya están listos? Are you all ready over here in my audience? Oh, I can't hear you. ¿Están listos? No los escucho. Can I hear you a little bit louder now? Are you guys ready? Espérame. Alejandro, oye, are they loud enough to start? No. Dice que no, se oye. If you guys want them to perform, you guys have to be a little louder. Are you guys ready? Not loud, right? Ay, mira mi niña, aquí está. One of my students is here. All right. Muchachos, muchachas, ¿se escuchó o no se escuchó allá? No. One last time, guys. You guys get a little louder. You guys got some guts. You got some lungs here. So let's pull it out. Inhale it and exhale it. Que sí se puede. Que se oiga el mariachi. ¿Quién? A ver, ¿quién dice que saben qué son ellos? ¿Sí saben? ¿No? Que se oiga el mariachi Imperial Azteca.
Tierras lejanas, he venido para demostrar que aunque pobre me sobran las ganas, por eso mismo voy a emborrachar. Se me fue de mi lado ese ingrato, se me fue y no lo puedo olvidar. Su recuerdo a veces me mata, pero soy hembra y me tengo que aguantar. Que sirvan las otras copitas de mezcal, a llorar.
se necesita una poca de gracia y otra cosita, y arriba, y arriba, ay arriba, y arriba, y arriba iré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Ba, 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 ba.
Para subir al cielo se necesita una escalera grande y otra chiquita, y arriba, y arriba, ay arriba, y arriba, por si seré, soy capitán, soy capitán. Para tocar la trompeta se necesita apretar la boquita y otra cosita, y arriba, ay arriba, y arriba, y arriba iré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Para ser secretaria se necesita enseñar la piernita y otra cosita, y arriba, ay arriba, y arriba, y arriba iré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy Superman.
En mi casa me dicen el inocente, porque tengo chamacas de 15 a 20, ahí arriba, y arriba, ay arriba, y arriba, y arriba iré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Ba, 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 ba. Quisiera tener la dicha que el gallo tiene, de tener muchas pollitas, pero a ni una las mantiene. Luego es una negrita que se parece al carbón, aunque sé que no es bonita, tiene gracia de a montón. Luego vamos al templo a que nos bendiga el Padre, nos tenemos que casar, hija de tu santa madre.
Ay Cupido te pido de compasión que se acabe la bam, 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 bam,
Hope you guys are really having fun. We're going to let our beautiful butterflies fly. So if we can get your attention, if you want to round around, because we're going to have someone representing these butterflies talk and tell us a little bit about these monarch butterflies. Por favor, si gustan, arrímense un poquito más. If you really want to see these butterflies fly, you need to get a little closer, because these butterflies are not gigantic size. You're good right here. Vénganse más para hacer que, you can come, I don't bite. Come and show me some love, get a little closer. We want to see these butterflies fly, at least I do, and if you want to as well, come on over here. Give a minute to come over here and get closer. They're going to release these monarch butterflies. Too bad I can't go with them to my native country, Mexico. México, 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 ra, ra. ¡Que viva México una vez más, señoras y señores! Plant milkweed. That's something that I learned earlier. Did you guys learn that? That we have to plant the milkweeds so that we can feed them, because that's what they eat. Invite a monarch to lunch by planting a milkweed. Do we have milkweeds here today? Yes. We have lots of milkweeds here today. So let's go get one and have some lunch with some beautiful monarch butterflies. So when the young lady that is ready to release them come over here and say a few words. Come around, be around on the other side, guys. Not behind her, but around her. Introduce yourself, young lady.
Good afternoon, my name is Dolly Foster, and I am a Lake County Master Gardener, and I have been raising monarch butterflies for 10 years, and this has been a fantastic season for the monarchs. I am sure that you all have seen more monarch butterflies than you have in the past. This has been a great year. So that's why this is such a great event, because we're celebrating such a beautiful species, but this species needs our help. And just like you said, we need to have milkweed. Everyone should have milkweed in their garden at home for the monarchs. If you plant it, they will come. There is no doubt about it, even if you only have one milkweed. Now, the whole reason why we're here today, though, is also to celebrate the migration to Mexico. The monarch butterflies that we're releasing today will join the migration of millions of other monarchs that are coming from Canada and all of the other places around the United States where they have been breeding all summer. From Chicago and East Chicago and this whole area, they fly about 2,500 miles all the way to central Mexico, to the state of Michoacan, to the Sierra Madres Mountains. That's where these butterflies will stay dormant and live in the Oyamel fir trees all winter long. In February, they will then start to break the colonies up. The butterflies will start flying around and feeding, and then they start mating. And in March, they leave Mexico and they head towards Texas, and that's where they start laying their eggs. And that is the first generation. Then the generation after that will make the second leg of the migration back up north. And by the time the third generation is born, the third generation is coming all the way to the Chicago area. The butterflies that we're leaving today, that we're going to release today, are the 5th generation butterflies.
Oh. Let that butterfly warm up in the sun.
Yeah, nice and warm. Oh, how beautiful.
Just so you know, kids, or parents, we do have your kids on video and picture. If there is a child that should not be in front of a camera, please let us know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta warm up. Okay.
Look at that. They are warming up. We're putting them on the sun. For those of you that are still way back there, the kids are grabbing a butterfly. They're putting them up to the sun and releasing them.
Let somebody else come through. Let somebody else come through.
Once you're done, get out of the line so that the one behind you can get a butterfly.
Turn your hand over. Oh, so much on the other side. There you go.
See you. Okay, you've had your chance now. Someone else will come up. There you go. Let the sun seek it and then it'll fly.
Oh, you're such a brave girl.
Would you let the adult do it too? Can you let an adult do it too? No, this is just for kids?
Look at
that one, it's still on him. Oh, there's one. Oh, one just flew up at me.
You're so brave. That's butterfly likes you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This butterfly over here, if you are on my Facebook Live, you can actually see it all in color, is on a little one. How old is she? How old is the little one? She's almost 3, and she's such a brave little one, and the butterfly is still on her arm, and she's just loving it. Beautiful smile. I hope the mom does not mind that she's on my camera.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay? It's okay.
Butterflies know a kind soul.
Oh, the butterflies know a kind soul. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Yes, it is. Look at that. How long does the butterfly stay on a wrist or an arm?
Until they're ready to go.
Until they're ready to go. Look at that.
Last one for now.
The last one for now? Oh, this one was still on her, never flew. Look at that.
Now if you have a butterfly on, you can hold your arm up.
Hold your arm up. Hold your arm up. There you go. Look at that. Come on, véngase todos. Niños, véngase para acá. Mamás. Niños, traigan a sus mamás para acá. Are you guys ready?
Almost.
Almost?
We're taking pictures.
Taking pictures? All right, everybody, get your phones. Check in that you're here. You know how to do that, right? Go Facebook Live, check in, take pictures, take videos. This is a historic moment. Many of us didn't know that these butterflies come to us, and we're just like not really admiring their beauty. But today we had the opportunity, thanks to the East Chicago and the Alliance, and also Joel Perez that made this possible today. Gracias a todos los que tuvieron parte en esta organización, en este evento. Thank you so much. Are we ready?
No catching.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
¿Estamos listos? You guys got your phones ready? A ver, let's get your phones ready. ¿Y ustedes allá qué están sentados? ¿Qué pasa? ¿No se puede ver? Está frío, pero aquí está el sol, mire. Amor caloroso acá. Come on over here, señores, vénganse para acá para que vean estas mariposas.
Now remember, there's only a few butterflies in here, so not everybody might get one. Now when the butterflies fly away, you guys say adios.
Cuando se vayan las mariposas, van a gritar adiós.
Another one.
Bye.
I want one in my nose.
No, you only have one.
I want one in my nose. I want one in my nose. I want mine in my nose. That's tickle. I want one in my nose.
I'm so proud of this guy right here. I just want to tell you, he's one of my kids. He's one of my students from the crossing. And I'm very proud of him and proud of all the youth that take into doing something in the community to give back. A ver tu nombre, joven.
Guillermo.
Guillermo, ¿qué?
Leal.
Guillermo Lear, eres todo un ejemplo. Que sí se puede.
That's right.
He is an example. And you're from East Chicago?
Yeah, East Chicago.
Product of East Chicago.
Proud of East Chicago.
Memo! ¿Quién es Memo?
Memo.
Oh. Memo, arriba México.
Arriba.
México. ¡Que viva México, señores! Mayor Ashley Copeland, thank you so much, ECTV. You guys be blessed. Until next time.